What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we are back with Maruzensky, just prepping for the CM as usual, at least for this month, because the next time we will be getting ready for the League of Heroes. But this time we are back with Maruzensky. Yesterday we had a pretty good run with Hishi Amazon, the wedding one. I think it's even the one I currently have as my parent. So yeah, we got a UE8. My best one is a UE9. I double checked a little bit after the run yesterday. So yeah, we almost made it there, but we didn't. As for the setup, same setup, only no difference here. The only difference between this one and the setup from the Hishi Amazon would just pretty much just be the wise card. Nothing really changes. As you can see, even my leader setup is the same. So pretty much 2 speed, 1 guts, 1 wise, 1 power, and also the Yayoi friend card. And that would pretty much sum up the support cards that I use. So let's jump into the training. But before we do get into this training and get it started, and also the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, click request join. It'll let you know, or let me know that you guys want to join. Go to the comment section, let me know that you sent the request, and also what your in-game name is, just so I know that I'm accepting the right account into the circle and not someone else rather than yourself. And also I have seen a couple requests in the I've seen a couple requests sent in, and I will assume that a lot of the accounts that has kanji or just Japanese on it are just random Japanese players. That's at least what I'm assuming. And I think there are at least 2 or 3. Actually, let's go back to let's go take a look at it right now, just so you know people can see. Just in case just in case you so happen to be watching the video. I'm assuming if you send a request, I at least I clicked the wrong button. I at least wanna give you guys a chance, because I didn't see any comments that related to the names that was on here. Yeah, I took a quick look because there was a notification. So actually there was a few. So this is 405, and then there's this Serene, and then Vermilion's not here anymore. Interesting. So Vermilion was here, but I guess not anymore. I actually don't know. I don't know how long these stay on. I don't know, it says 5 here, so maybe 5 days. I'm not too sure. But if any of this is you guys, let me know down in the comments, just so I can accept, because you know, especially if you were Vermilion, I don't know if you, I don't know either. If that was you, then yeah. Other than that, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Just let me know down in the comments if that was any of you guys, because I would like to accept you to the circle. But other than that, we are back on the training. Let me get the comments loaded up. Yeah, when I was loading up loading up the OBS and fixing up the stuff, or I was about to set up the Maruzensky, and I saw that I went to go check the circle, went to go put whatever shoes, saw that Eugen's races were still up, so decided to join in, and then saw that there was still a exclamation point in the circle, so I went and saw that there were requests. Honestly, before we even checked here, before I recorded, Vermilion's was there. That's why I mentioned him. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe the time is like 5 days. I'm not sure to be honest, but fortunate. Unfortunate. But the first comments are gonna be from Nova. First one says, Doko is the Tarumai. Well, I'd say Amazon Wedding has treated you well. I totally agree. I said that. I think I said that when I used their last minute for the League of Heroes, and also in the beginning of prep for the CM, where I was like, the Wedding Amazon has been treating me right since I started using her. Pretty much, because she was used her for the first time, and she gave me my first UF whenever I think it was Grandmasters, and that was like her first. And that was her first run. Perfect thing was it was also recorded. It was also recorded, and that was a little over a year ago. Reminds me of the OG Falcon where I got UD9 on the first try in this scenario. Well, I wish I can say I got a UD, but I didn't. As for the blue ticket, I'm going to try to max Mr. CB and card for Chasers. It's a bit outdated, but that's the best we get as free-to-play. As for the Anniversary SSR, I have Swimsuit Maruzensky speed card to choose. The card is at 1 LB, and I'm closer to making max limit break. I haven't really decided what I wanted from the 3rd Anniversary one. Now, that one is still kind of iffy on me, because I'm not sure. For the blue ticket, I think I'm just gonna look for a card that I'll probably find use for. That's the best I got, to be honest. I still need one more meta speed card when I train Vivlos. I can't use her. Can't use her card, and I rage every time I think about it. Saving a Rainbow Crystal for the Anniversary support card. Not sure if I'll need that, but I'm gonna be a cautious catch-up. Cautious catch-up, I see. For me, what was I gonna say? I do want another speed card because obviously I need a speed card for Duramente because I can't use Duramente speed card on her. And then also I'll need another speed card after that as well because I need to replace the Kita one. I say I need to replace the Kita one. Although it's still good to use. Not the best card out there anymore. Hasn't been for a while. It's just good to have at this point if you don't have anything else. But at the same time, wouldn't mind another card. So I know the feeling. Next comment says, I think Pridwin gave Grace a pretty high rating. One of the cons is that she should be paired with Rina. Well, I actually wasn't gonna pair her with Rina. I really wasn't. I think the team I had planned, well, that was before when I thought Miyabi was electric, but figured out she was ice, even though I mentioned this before. Her skills itself and her cutscene, straight up, was electric. It looked electric and all that, but I guess it's ice. So originally it was supposed to be Miyabi, Grace, and support. I don't think there's an actual like electric support. Yeah, I don't think so. So, oh wait, no, there is. There's Rina. Duh. So never mind. Maybe I was gonna use Rina. I don't know why I thought I wasn't gonna use theirs. That's for an all. That was gonna be with Miyabi. Assuming that Miyabi was a DPS for electric, but no, he's not. From what it seems like. So I don't entirely know who to use for her team. Or with Grace, along with Rena. But I do want Grace. But I'm kind of considering getting Soldier 11 over Grace. Since Grace is still pretty much a debuffer, being an anomaly, is what they call it. I have Anby, so I think I'll be fine for a stun or debuffer that doesn't necessarily have to be like fire or any other element, because I think they'll still be pretty good regardless. Like if I was to run Soldier 11, Anby, and I don't even know who's a fire support. I don't even know who's a fire support, but Lucy. I could run that team and I think it'll be perfectly fine. If I was to get Soldier 11 first instead of Grace. But I think it all depends on how my pulls go in the future, pretty much. See what my next S rank pull is gonna be for the standard banner and whatever happens in the future banners if I pull. Or when I pull. If I pull for Jane Doe, but when I pull in the future, pretty much. I was going for Soldier 11, but now I'm thinking I want to build a team around Grace. There might be a better fire DPS in the future. Now that you mentioned that, I actually don't know. Actually, that could be a possibility in 1.2. Based off the characters that I saw. But that might be a thing. So if there is gonna be a better fire DPS, then I think that'll be a good option for me to go for 1.2, because I don't think I'll pull anyone in 1.3 if if what I saw is accurate. If I don't feel like I need to pull anyone in 1.3, I feel like I really don't. 1.4, if Miyabi's there, I'll definitely pull her. But this is why I didn't wish Miyabi was ice, is because I'm assuming she is a DPS. It kind of clashes with like who do I want to use as an ice DPS between Ellen or her. So that just becomes the issue. But oh well, that'll be a problem for the future. That'll be a problem for the future. Is there any? I don't know, but let's see. I was thinking about building around Grace, but with the amount of, I'm more worried about the electric DPS, which I have a feeling that it may be the 1.3 pink-haired chick with glasses from the same group as Miyabi and Shokaku. Now, yeah, that's just pretty much. But I wouldn't mind Grace, but I feel like, as of right now, I feel like I would benefit more off of Soldier 11. Thinking about all the standard banner characters, I think as of right now, I would benefit out of Soldier 11 instead of going for Grace. Polito, I wouldn't mind, because then she'll be just basically the fire stun. Lycon, ice stun, but Anby's fine. Who else? The Grace. Yes, I did say Grace was my original choice, so I don't know who else is in the standard banner. But moving on, So far the ZZZ luck is better than I thought. I legit thought I need a lot of pulls for each character, but so far not bad. Weapon-wise, I don't feel that inclined to pull in Zenless than in Wuwa. 100% guaranteed means it's very free-to-play friendly. Yeah, in Weathering Ways, pulling for the weapon is definitely is definitely a whether or not you want to pull for because of the 100%, and it's very free-to-play friendly. But I mean, 75% is not bad. It's still really high in for Weathering Waves. Not Weathering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero. I mean, and for Hoyo in general, that's still pretty high. For rates for some for I guess weapons and all that. I'd say just only pull weapons for when if you feel like you need it. Kind of like how I felt with when I said that I wanted to keep the S rank one that I have for Anby. Just keep it with Anby just to give her the best possible W engine. As for and that's why I wanted to pull for Chingy's. So yeah, there we go. But I think A rank should be fine. Obviously, should be fine. But well, I pulled in reverse and somehow got 2 villas in 1 pull. I'll take it. It's been a while since I pulled in reverse and the luck is scary. Got another awakened character in counter side in the first pull. Oh no, I'm using all my luck before anniversary. Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? And you didn't think you were a lucky mustard before? I totally forgot your reverse pulls. You were doing pretty darn good with your reverse pulls. Like, I was not getting anything in reverse, and then you would just be getting everything else. So yeah, you've been a lucky mustard this whole time. I don't... I said... I don't know what to tell you, Nova. I don't know what to tell you. Also, got another awakened character in counter side. First pull. You will forever be a lucky mustard. But if you don't reach pity for for the character banner, if it's a character you're gonna pull for, your streak will continue, and you'll still be a lucky mustard. Interesting question. Would you have jumped ship if Global Uma came out back then, along with the other agent servers? I don't think I would, since I gave JP Uma a lot of COVID stimulus checks. Oh, that's the problem. that's the problem there. You gave money and you put money in. But I think I would have been more inclined to play both at the same time compared to right now, where I'm kind of like so long. The gap is so long. It's like me playing a game I haven't played in like 5-6 years, or going back to a game I haven't played since it was an Xbox 360 or something older than that. So yeah, I don't know. If it did came out earlier, yes, I definitely would have been more interested to do it. As to which would have had more of my focus, honestly, what was the gap? Like 2 years? I think I still would have focused a lot more on JP because That's still what, 4 scenarios? Maybe 2.5 years? I don't know, like 4 scenarios, maybe 5 behind. I think I would have still focused on JP just because of that very reason. Like I said, the perfect time to release it was a year at least. At least with that, 2 scenarios behind is not too bad. 3, pushing it because that's like a year and a half, and then 4 is the longest, and it's like the least interesting amount of time. But at least it's not 3+ years, which is way worse. So yeah, you could say I would have played it. I don't know about fully focusing on global, but I think I would have definitely been more inclined to play it compared to now, where we're still waiting. I mean, literally, like a little over a month ago, I saw it. And people were playing it. But how long after that will they actually release the game? That's the real question. So yeah, it is an interesting question, but 2 years is still a little too long. 3+ is definitely stupid long, and they probably shouldn't even thought about going for global at that point, because unless they're planning to do some to speed up the scenarios and somehow catch up to the Taiwanese and Korean servers, or even to the JP server, then global's gonna be a mess if they do that. Well, at least it'll feel like a mess. Will it completely be a mess? I'm not sure, because I would have to experience it myself. But it will definitely be a mess for free-to-play players if they do speed up things. Maybe banners will still be released the same, because honestly, the banners don't take too long, like 2 weeks, I think. A little over 2 weeks. So it doesn't take too long, so they'll probably keep it as that. I don't know. I don't know. My gaming laptop went to the repair shop because of a fan-related issue, so I didn't do much for Wuwa and Zenless for the past few days. I'm not sure when the problem will be resolved, but yeah, I downloaded every gacha I play on my phone. It's very hard to play these action gacha with my incompetent fingers. I will say I did get used to a little bit with Wuthering Waves. For what I wanted to do my dailies, multitasking along with like Genshin and Star Rail. Before, especially when the loading time was taking forever, but now it's been good. Like I said, the loading time now has been good. It doesn't take too long anymore, so that's why I've been bouncing back into the PC to do the dailies now. I've been doing it for like the past like month, or 2 months. So it's been a while since they've done something to fix that or something. Because I doubt it's my computer, because my computer is going the what it seems like the opposite direction. But as long as it works, that's all that matters. But yeah, I hope your laptop gets fixed. It's just a fan issue, so I'm assuming it might just get replaced. Who knows? But yeah, I get it. I don't like the mobile for for Wuthering Waves, Genshin. What like before I was getting used to it too for Wuthering Waves on my phone. A couple times my brother told me to do something for him on the on the phone for Genshin. I'm just like, this is weird. So yeah. And the last comment from Nova says, Hinoki means lucky mustard stuff, and also, Before I forget, Musume. Camel Musume. Tanoki means lucky mustard stuff. Oh, we're talking about his pulls, right? I mean, he did get good pulls. He even got Kopano Ricky. I think I'll just rest through it. But thank you, Noah, for all the comments. The next one is going to be from Eugen. Oh, Global. If they want at least to catch up for the scenario, either new scenario for every 3 months. 3 months? Then turn it back to 4 months once it's only 2 to 4 scenarios behind. I think I think 4 months is still a good enough time to catch up slowly. Even with 3 months, we're looking at 4 scenarios a year, right? But at this pace, with JP, at the same pace, let's say Global was released. Let's say Global is released right now. Oh no, let's say Global gets released whenever JP gets a new scenario. So what was that? October? So by then there'll be how many scenarios? 6 scenarios? 7 scenarios by then, I think. No, no, no. We're on 8 right now. There'll be 9 scenarios by then. So we'll be at 9 scenarios and they'll be at their first. So they're gonna be what, 8? Basically 8. So even with 3 months, it's not gonna be possible because we'll be getting with 3 months, we'll be getting one extra scenario every year compared to JP server. But since being behind by like 8 scenarios already, if they were to release it in October, being behind by 8 already, that's gonna take. Well, yeah, we're only basically getting one over JP, so it might take like 7, 8 years to catch up. So in theory, there's absolutely no way for Global to catch up. They will forever be behind by however they decide to do the scenarios. If they start off with 6 months, then it's just gonna be what it is. What it is. If they start off with 4 months, and then it's if they start at 4 months in October when we get the new scenario, then they're just if they just do 4 months, then they're just gonna forever be eight um 8 scenarios behind. There's legitimately no way for them to have Global catch up in a short span of time, or even like 2 years, unless they completely just release the first 4 scenarios. So basically like half, and then just go 6 months from there. Just 6 months or even 4 months from there to see if you can catch up. And with that's not even a good plan to begin with, because you're just releasing 4 scenarios off the blue. When people are gonna be like, you know. And the scenarios before wasn't like now where they're making it distance specific. Whereas before it was scenario specific, and it was just basically scenario specific. So if they do release 4 scenarios off the bat just to give them a chance to catch up, or just keep that gap, it would basically just make the first 3 scenarios pointless, besides for like missions and all that. And it honestly just doesn't make a good idea. So yeah, I think global is just gonna be behind regardless. This is the reason why I didn't like the idea of global being released anymore, because it's so far behind. There's no hope for it to catch up or even get close to catching up. I could see them doing 4 months off the rip. But like I said, they're just gonna be behind by that, whatever amount they are behind whenever they get released. So yeah, they'll never be able to catch up. That's the unfortunate truth, and that's just because Side Games decided to release global way later, unless they have some stupid plan, that some unrealistic plan that will somehow happen. Then we'll see. But as of right now, there's absolutely no way, even if global gets released and then by the next scenario, for them to catch up, even decreasing it to 3 months scenarios. Because 3 month scenarios will definitely kill the community, free to play especially. But heck, even the whales, because they're they're practically gonna force the pay to win really early if they do 3 months, even 4 months. They'll force it pretty early. So yeah, I think they might just start it the way JP started, to be honest. 6 months, and they're just gonna go with the way it is, unless because JP adapted the 4 month scenario thing, it could be a possibility they will do that for JP. I'm not sure, but it just seems like that could be a good possibility. But at the same time, it's still not gonna help him catch up, and that's just the sad truth. That's just the sad truth. Rip for those free-to-play players to save up and whalers go ham to swipe the card. It's just the way it is. It depends on their passion and how they will stay in the game. Yeah, I mean, obviously the new players who hasn't experienced the game itself, like playing either of the any other version of either this version or the other 2 versions. I feel like if they're a new player or a fairly new player going to global, or yeah, fairly new player like JP or others going into global, I think they'll be okay to stay for the long run. It's the players who have stuck around in JP, like myself, like Nova, Eugen, you know. It's players like us that makes me, well, because I know for a fact that there's gonna be people who are gonna be curious, see how global is, but to stay, that's another question. That is another question. Because for me, it's gonna be basically experiencing the game all over again from the beginning. Literally. Literally. And honestly, I don't know if I'll get any like real enjoyment from that, because it's like I'm just going through everything all over again. But that's something I'll figure out when I get down there. But same for today. Train Twin Turbo and ended up with a UD6 with stats of 1727 speed, 1064 stamina, 1612 power, 1227 guts, and 1246 wise. That actually, those stats look better because of the guts and power, or the guts and wise. Sadly, only dirt B aptitude and not much muscle, but wise compared from the previous one. I'm pretty sure the guts and wise is way better than it was in yesterday's. Let me take a look. Yeah, both of them were even 1100. Power is actually... Where is it? Power is actually pretty close. It's not that far behind. I still think it's pretty good. Because I think it was like 1612. 1681 is... It's not that much. It's not that much. You getting your guts and wise up to where it is makes up for that power loss. As for your wise, I mean your stamina, seems like it's the same. It's only 4 apart, and the speed is pretty much the same. So I think you did pretty well, in my opinion. In my opinion, it looks like you did pretty good. But dirt is B, and sadly, you need it at least to be an A to be usable in the race. But obviously the goal is S, so dang. That's unfortunate. For now, I'm chilling out. Maybe later in these days, I will grind a fan count for the circle, since it's half TP event once I have a leeway. Yeah, it will be half TP because of the half anniversary. So that might give me a leeway to train more while it's active, especially for the League of Heroes after the CM goes on. Apparently I'm still preoccupied with Project Zomboid, plus reading random manga, manhwa, and no mood to watch anime, so no idea what I'm planning to watch. Sadly, yesterday's room was not filled up to 2 hours before the end time, so I decided to open it up to the public. Oh yeah, Shushu was right about hoping people at least participate. It's just for fun though, unless Shushu organizes a fun tourney race event or something. It depends how active... I would say it depends how active the Discord would be. That's just the honest truth. Because I don't want to start something like that and then only like the usual commenters will do it, and that won't be enough. So it would depend on how active the people are. If they actually would talk, like, especially the circle members, that would be the main thing. If we can get all the circle members to, you know, be active, be active in the game and also in the chat, then it'll be easier to communicate with them. Then it'll be easier to, you know, organize these things and, you know, see how that goes. But yeah, for the last part of Eugen's comment, it just has the room IDs, so check that out if you want to join the practice races. Nova had responded saying, whales are going to be fun, but think about the free-to-plays that's going to be retiring their support cards sooner or later. I don't think... like I said, it's going to be hard to see them really speed up the game. I think they're just going to leave it at the very most, I see them starting off with 4 months. But even then, it's kind of hard to see them speed up banners. The only way I could see them speeding up banners is for those banners that were single banners, they would just make those into double banners with another. So basically, it'll mess up with the UMA releases. So let's say, I believe like Stay in Sky was released by herself. She would have to get released with, let's say, let me see. Let me use a perfect example. Release day. So let's go to the beginning. Oh no, like right here. Let's say, because first banner was Mihono Bourbon, right? So instead of just Mihono Bourbon, maybe, hold on. Yeah, maybe instead of Mihono Bourbon only, they'll do Mihono Bourbon and Biwa instead, because those were the first two banners of the game, and then they can go straight into the anime collab instead, right after, which is the Teo and season 2 Teo and McQueen outfits, and then from there is Curran by herself, so they can do Curran and Taishin, and then Smart Falcon and Brian, and then fill in another two before the wedding banners. Or yeah, no, actually, yeah, they can do that. Fill in another two. So Seiyan Sky and Hichi Amazon, then they could go on with the wedding banners, which is Air Groove and Mayano Top Gun. They would have to do something like that in order for the banners to catch up. And just like the scenarios, 4 months and having that many support cards and banners just constantly like refreshing every like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's gonna be hell. That's gonna be hell, because there's gonna be so many cards to look over, so many Umas to look over, who do you want to pull and all that. Thankfully, being, a JP player, I at least have that advantage if they were to do that. But at the same time, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Just keep. The more I think about it, the more it's just like. The more I look at side games as like, why did you decide to release global the latest? But like I said, even 2 years was pretty late. Even 2 years was a little too late. Tanoki also responded saying, "Think you forgot to set the timing. Room 3 timing has run out." I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And then Eugen responded saying, "Ah, indeed. Maybe I'm sleepy that time. It's around 4 a.m. and I set those after watching the vid." Thank you, Eugen, for the comments, and also Nova and Tanoki for replying. The next comment is from Bun, or Yorzian Bun. So to respond on why I joined, I just wanted to try the game before the global release. Because of how things work, I can't swipe in JP, so it'll have to be the second game after I do my dailies on global. Still, who knows when the English release will actually happen. Oh, interesting. It sounds like you play multiple games, from what it looks like. Or from what it sounds like, at least. So I'm wondering, what other games do you play? Yours and Bun? I feel like that's a good question. But I guess also, I think I said it yesterday when Nova asked about why you would start JP, and I think I did say that you probably wanted to try it out before global to get a feel for it. At least it feels like I did say that, so I'm not surprised that that's your reason. Technically, you can swipe on JP for side games or for UMA. You would just need a DMM, download DMM, and then have a DMM account, I think, and then a VPN. Did I not get a single rainbow training yet? And then you should be fine with the VPN. Oh, PayPal. Technically, from what I know, that is the only way, but I don't want to have to. If I was, I don't want to have to use a VPN. I don't want to have to use DMM for that and all. So plus, I don't even swipe. So that's also another reason. So it didn't necessarily matter for me. Oh, yeah, I don't think we have any information on when the English banner or the English game actually gets released. Although it was confirmed, but that we just don't know. We just don't know when it'll actually get released. Trying to see. I think this is the English website. It looks like it. Oh, that's not enough. Yeah, it's in English. Yep, nothing to say on their website. Literally nothing can be done on their website. Let me see if the English Twitter has anything to say. Which character introduced you to Musume? Well, considering that Special Week was the first one you see in season 1, there you go. They're just random questions. What first hooked you into the series and what are you most excited for? Well, the anime. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see anything, even on their English Twitter. Yeah, it's gonna be a while if they don't even have a date ready. Even though it's been a month or so that they, yeah, a month. A little over a month since they announced that it was gonna be in global because of Anime Expo. I'm just gonna do this. I just don't know. If they do end up releasing it in the new scenario, which would probably be the best case scenario at this point. So October, if not, shoot, they better get it out by the 4th anniversary. But by then, that's terrible. A 4-year gap is terrible. Tanoki had responded saying, "Ha, do update your progress here." That's what I did as I started commenting here soon after I started playing. He did. You did. And honestly, you did really well with your progress. Already doing better than myself. Nova responded saying, "I wish I could swipe in JP, but it's kind of too troublesome." Yeah, there's from what I said, there's a little too many extra steps. Then Eugen had responded saying, "Oh, going for Will or Dolphin and use the power of the card. Well, hope you can go main for JP, but who knows? Just sense for me who is free to play and JP server." I'm pretty sure majority of us are free to play. Nova is a former pay to win. Only the first year, I would say. But I think yeah, majority of us, if not all of us, are free to play. At least for the ones who comment. I think I think Cheese says he just buys it during the anniversaries and all that. I know, I'm pretty sure we all know that Ren does swipe for Pretty Derby, except we just haven't heard from her in the comments section in a while. No, in a long time, actually. So there's that. But other than that, thank you for the comment, Bun, and also Tanoki, Nova, and Nugent for replying. Next comment is from Nuz. Let me just do this real quick. There isn't anything I like, so we'll just get this out of the way. Just leaving this comment here. Sorry for no comments. Been extremely busy since me and my girlfriend are working on renovating. We are moving into an apartment together. Hey, that takes a lot of time, and of course, you're gonna want to do the best work you can to make it look the best way possible. Plus, I'm pretty sure you want to focus on your apartment and make it look as nice as possible. So totally understandable. Even if you just pop in to just leave a comment or so in the videos, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, good luck with your renovations. And you know, maybe have fun with it as well. And then Nova responded saying, good luck, man. Thank you, Nuz, for the comment, and also Nova for replying. And lastly, well, let me refresh the comments first just to see. Yep, and lastly, we do have Tanoki's comment, and it says, finally got that S-rank Dirt Ballroom Ruby UD3s. So it is very possible from G rank. Satisfied, but possibly trying for a few more before moving on and making a Capano Ricky again. Yeah, I'd say give it a few more tries. Or a few more, like, S ranks, if anything. Because Capano Ricky will definitely be easier since she's already a dirt runner. So your main worry is to just pretty much get it to an S. And also getting a good run out of it. But other than that, congrats on getting your S rank Dirt Ballroom Ruby. At least your first run. But I hope you do get more in the future, or pretty soon in the future, because we will be getting the CM literally in a week. But other than that, thank you for all the comments. Tanoki, Nuz, Bun, or Eorzean Bun. Like I said, let me know how you want me to call you, or yeah, call you. Eugen and Noah, thank you for all the comments as usual, and for the continuing support. I'm also thinking that I'll release I'll record first. First, I'll record it. I guess the updated intermission for the story, because that's the Jane Doe event from what it looks like, or at least the story that involves Jane Doe. And plus, I want to make sure that I get it out of the way before I accidentally trigger it while doing dailies or just randomly logging in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that first before releasing the Lycon agent story, just to get the more recent stuff out of the way. So I might also do the no, I think after that I'll go back and post the Lycon, and then do the arena and also the Chingy one. At least that's the plan. So after this, I'm gonna get the video edited and posted. While it's uploading, I'll record Zendless, so I can get it posted for today as well. Edited and posted for today as well. This one doesn't look like it'll be too bad. It's just not gonna have too much speed. At least that's how it looks. But yeah, my plan for the weekend, besides the usual, maybe some touch-up cleaning in my room. I don't know. It's like vacuum, you know, just try to keep the room cleaner. Obviously, I'm gonna do my best to catch up on all the other games. I know there are some events that I do need to get out of the way, as well as finishing the other stuff I need to record from Zenless, finishing the recording for the stuff I need for Wuthering Waves, which is most likely just the companion story. Maybe something else, I'm not too sure, but it just seems like it could just be the companion story. And then other games. Reverse, obviously, I thought the new event was coming out next week, but I guess not. So I guess Reverse decided to end that early and end their last event early and decided to be separate from Snowbreak. At least that's what it seems like. I'm just gonna do it. Actually, let's just do this. Other than that, is there anything that I'm looking forward to in the weekend, like watching wise? No, because FD Seattle was last week. Also, I don't think there's a Smash tournament this weekend. So I think maybe I'll catch up to some anime again. Also, or I'll catch up on some manga. Not catch up. Well, yeah, I still need to catch up with the My Hero manga, but other than that, nah. But this is the last race. Let's see. I would say this is still UE. I just don't think. I think it's still UE. Speed is still pretty low, so it still could be a high UF instead. So let's not get my hopes up. Let's not get my hopes up at all. I think it'll still be like a UE, at least. Training could have been a little bit better if we had got rainbow trainings in the summer training, but we didn't. We didn't even also get an S in dirt, so I think we'll be fine for now. Let me just grab the skills, get them out of the way, and then we can end the video. I don't necessarily care what I get right now because I'm not going to be using this Maruzensky specifically. So we're just gonna pick some skills and go. Why not? Sure. And sure. Sure, we'll just go with that. But what were the stats we ended off with? 1518, 1518 speed, 563 stamina, 1313 power, 1124 guts, and 1240 wise. Not that bad. I just wish wise was a little wise. I just wish speed was a little bit higher. Obviously stamina, I wish it was 700, but I will just use a wise card, or not a. I'll use a stamina skill to make that work. And then obviously guts didn't make it, and no S aptitude. So this run was just pretty much just a run. It was just a run that just happened. Nothing important happened. Nothing significant. Not even gonna use this one. So here we are. Like I said, a UF because the speed wasn't high enough. We didn't get a UG on guts, and stamina was pretty low. So this is actually the first UF Maruzensky in a while or at all. I don't remember getting a UF, so it's all right. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are up to for the weekend. Let me know what you guys thought of the run. And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, whether if it's more other anime, other games, any other things you guys want to talk about or questions you want to ask me. As long as you keep it appropriate, I'll be able to answer and go over it. And then if you guys haven't joined the circle or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. The circle ID photo should have been on the screen when while I was ending this video, and also in the beginning of the video when I talked about the circle originally. But yeah, give that a search. It'll let me, and hit request join. It'll let me know that you sent a request. Go back to the comment section. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to match the names and accept you into the circle rather than someone else. And you should be good after that. Should be good after that. But with that being said, guys, hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
君はどうせ君だよ。